Do you believe in a statement that says that where you stand as a youth will determine where you sit as an old person? Does that statement make some sense to you? If so, kindly be free to share in the comment section. Hello family, I'm so glad to have you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for tuning to Marita Inspiration. This is the place where we inspire, we encourage, and we learn more. If it's your first time to watch my videos, welcome so much. Just take a second and subscribe. If not subscribed, like my videos, comment, and be free to share. I've been able to interact with different people, both the elderly and the young people. I ask them the same question. Where you stand as a youth will determine where you sit as an old person. And this is the response that I was given by the two elderly men. One of them was proud of his life, was proud of the decision that he made as a youth, was proud of everything that was happening around him. And this is because he was reaping the fruits of his labor. He was reaping of the things, the decision that he made, the things that he sacrificed at his youthful stage, is now enjoying at his old age. The other person who is okay at now, he's in the middle class, yes, he's regretting, he's regretting of everything that has occurred in his life. It's now at the age of 65 that he has started living his life, the life of his dream. This is because he wasted much of his time, he wasted much of his resources, he made wrong decisions at his youthful stage. And now it has come to occur to him that things do not work as he wanted, He's trying now to achieve what he wants at an old age. Yet he has less years to enjoy everything that he's working for. This brings to consideration that mostly 90% of this generation, mostly 90% of the youths, we are really focusing on things that do not add value to us. And it's upon us to decide now. It's upon us to decide not to regret in future. It's upon us to make the right decisions now for us to enjoy the fruits at the old stage, There are things that we've ignored as youths. There are things that, we just go with the crowd. We don't want to be judged by the people. So you are just focusing on what will people say about me? How will people react? Am I doing the right thing? Like, what is trending? If people are going this direction, you are following. So it's a pattern. But let me tell you that, a pattern will not come to an end unless you break it. So if there's a pattern of failure, it's upon you to break the pattern to change into success. Remember, success is a decision. Success is a choice. So it's upon you to make the right decision to be successful. People have really focused on things to do with drugs, Most youths are really using drugs. But I want to tell you, yes, you are using drugs. Some will tell you that they're getting happiness, They're okay with that they get some happiness from the drugs. But the happiness, you've not known that the happiness will not last for long. It will bring you pain. In the future, you will regret using those things, And it's upon you to sacrifice. Yet it's not easy to stop, but it's possible you can stop. By a matter of time, it will come to an end. So it's upon you to sacrifice. Choose not to use drugs. Choose to do some decisions that will really help you in future. Some have focused with the notion of technology everywhere. People are on the internet 24/7. But I want to ask you, which information do you get from the internet? Does that information matter to you? Does it add value in your life? There are some who are on the internet just watching pornographic movies. There are some who are just there, they're just focusing on the things that are trending. Yes, it's not bad to get some information from the social media, but how much time do you invest in that thing that you are doing? Things that are important to you, you invest much of your time to them and much of your resources to them. But the things that do not add value to you, if you invest much of your time and resources to them, it means that at the end you will regret, you will be a failure. There are things that we've ignored, For example, how many times have you looked on your spiritual growth, How many times have you focused on your mental growth? How many times have you focused on your personal growth, self-development? These are the things that youths have really ignored. But let me tell you, if you love yourself, If you love yourself, if you care for yourself, there are things that you're supposed to consider, and everything will go okay. Yes, challenges may come, but you'll overcome. This is because you realize who you are and you realize what you wanted in your life. You made the right decisions. If you work on your self-development, every time you will develop, you'll not focus on people. You'll not compare yourself to people. You'll focus on you, and the end results will really satisfy you. For example, how many times have you exercised? How much time do you invest in your exercise? These are the things that before it seems that you were being forced, but now many people are doing it willingly, not because they are being forced, but because they know it's good for them to do, for their fitness, for their health matters. So it's upon us not to ignore these things. These things will really help us in the future. How many times have you worked on your communication, or you are doing things because people are doing them? You are doing things because it's just there. You know that everything is not okay, the economy is not favoring every person, so you are going with the crowd. But let me tell you, it's upon you to work on yourself. Communication skills. How many times do you even read a book? Learning is a process, and you learn each and every day. If you focus on yourself, there are things that will really matter in your life. There are things that they'll be priority to you. Some things, yes, will come, but prioritize your life. Put first you, be the first one in your priority list. Work on yourself. Work on your communication skills. Acquire knowledge, skills in everything that we do. Forget about what is trending. Forget about the things that everything is not okay, but work on yourself, and the right things will come to your way. How many times, if you know that you are not doing well, have you identified your strengths and weaknesses? And if so, how are you working on them? How are you what is really helping you to develop the good skills? Work on your attitude. How many times have you sat down and just asked yourself, these things are happening because I'm not favored, or I'm not okay, or they're just happening because of my attitude towards them? So if you realize that, you'll work on your attitude. You'll work on everything that you do, you'll focus on them. So don't go with the trends. Don't go with what people are doing. It's a high chance that we work on things that matter to us. Focus on your self-growth, focus on your self-development, focus on your spiritual growth, your communication, identify your abilities and work on them, identify your strengths and weaknesses and work on them. Just focus on things that matter to you. Invest much time on things that matter. But truly, people are investing much time on things that do not matter. You are there using drugs, you are there playing PS each and every time, you are there wasting much of your resources on the internet, getting the information that really ruins you, that add pain to you, and you think that it's adding some happiness to you. But in real sense, you are the one who will regret in future. So it's upon us to sacrifice now. Anything that we want in future, just sacrifice for it now. Work on it now. Pray, and God will always fulfill your dreams. So it's upon you to make a decision. Make the right decisions for you to acquire what you want. Do not be the person that you will regret. You will realize who you are when it's late. Realize who you are at this moment. Work on it, and God will open a way for you. Thank you so much for watching.